And it's when the victim gets out of the car to check out the damage that the suspects completely take over the situation. Now, there's been incidents in Rainier Valley, Bellevue.
Right now, I'm actually standing on the backside of the building because this is where the suspect was standing when he threw that Molotov cocktail. You can actually still see it right there on the ground. You can see it's frosting right here. So, folks, you want to be careful, take it easy. And if you are going to be driving over the Snoqualmie Pass, you definitely want to have traction tires are advised. Excuse me, the snow is just hitting me in the mouth. I'm going to put the mic down because I think I might need two hands here. All right. Okay, I don't even know how to do this. So just for size reference, let's see how big it is next to my face. There we go. Let's try that crunch, guys.
Briseda, school zone speed limit is 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, Lindsay, Gary, well, that guy was definitely going fast, and we can see why those cameras were installed in the first place. Right now, I'm seeing 81 cancellations. 77 of those flights are with Alaska. You'll see some of those on these reader boards. The people have been coming here to pay their respects. You can see this memorial, several flowers laid out here, as well as some candles. This sign right here reads, "Descansa en paz, amiga, te extrañamos." That translates to, "Rest in peace, my friend. We miss you." Passengers rush to get off a Delta flight moments after landing at SCA.
It seemed like everything was good. The plane was stopped. We were at the gate looking like we were about to get off the plane, and next thing you know, it kind of starts smelling like smoke in the plane.
Russell Mitchell and Lauren Jock were both on Delta Flight 604, which arrived from Cancun Monday night.
Then like all of a sudden, he kind of just, "Everyone get off the plane, get off the plane."
They say seconds after the pilot told everyone to get off, panic kicked in.
It was kind of a freaky moment, especially to see, like, there's some moms, like, with their young kids, and you could tell, like, the panic on their faces. No one knew what was going on. And they were telling everyone to, like, leave their bags. We just had to go down the inflatable, the slide, and then everyone managed to make it off pretty quickly.
The Port of Seattle says after the plane arrived at the gate, it was plugged into the power, and that's when sparks caused a fire in the nose of the aircraft.
We saw like part of the plane, like near the front. It was like there's some fire there.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. According to FlightAware, the plane is an Airbus 321 twin jet. Delta says the aircraft has been removed from service for inspection and maintenance. As for passengers, they were taken to customs and say after they had to wait for hours at baggage claim.
I feel like they were just pushing us through the airport, like going through customs without bags. Like we didn't have anything with us.
The couple says Delta gave them hotel and food vouchers, but it doesn't make up for the chaotic moments they lived through.
We just really want to get home, honestly.
Reporting in SeaTac, Briseda Holgan, KIRO 7 News.
Wow.
It'd be a cold day in hell before I give you mercy.
It's been over 4 years since Aaliyah Taylor was brutally assaulted by former Seattle Seahawks player Chad Wheeler. Today, during his sentencing hearing, she recalled some of the gruesome details that took place that night.
Let's talk about mercy. You showed none the night you tried to murder me. You smiled while you stuck your fingers down my throat and strangled me. You didn't think I was going to come back this strong, didn't you, huh?
According to court documents, Taylor's face was covered in blood. She had several fractured bones and a dislocated elbow. Police had to force their way inside the bathroom where both of them were. It took 3 officers plus their tasers to arrest Wheeler, who is 6'7" and over 300 pounds.
Before you tried to kill me, I would have done anything for you. You weren't honest with me, and it almost cost me my life.
During court, Wheeler also shared a statement.
Aaliyah, you do not deserve any of this. You are a good and caring woman, and I wish nothing but the best for you. The night of January 22nd, 2021 will forever be the worst mistake of my life.
Several of Wheeler's friends and family members also addressed the judge, including his father.
I'm just at a loss of words, Your Honor. I'm here essentially begging for mercy for my son.
The state asked for 108 months in prison, but the judge decided on 81 months.
This is a unusual set of facts for me for several reasons. One, the degree of mental illness that was shown at the time was substantial.
Despite Wheeler's apology, Taylor made her feelings very clear.
I hope you have a terrible stay in prison, Chad. Goodbye.
Reporting in Seattle, Braceda Holgan, KIRO 7 News. The colors, the dresses, the music. Folklorico will make you stop and watch. It's a traditional Mexican dance, but it represents so much more.
It combines all of the cultures that have created Mexico. So you have indigenous cultures, Afro cultures, you have Spanish cultures, you have European cultures, you have South American cultures that have all come into this place and created what you see on stage.
Luna Garcia is the co-director of Joyas Mestizas, a folklorico group for young people. In 1988, parents from Mexico wanted their kids to learn the traditional dance. And Joyas was born.
We were the first youth folklorico group in, I believe, the state of Washington. And yeah, that's what we serve right now. Our group is from 7 to 18.
For 30 years, Joyas practiced in the South Park Community Center. But when COVID hit and shut everything down, practice was paused for about a year. But they were able to find a studio in Burien where they could offer more.
When we got this space in Burien, we were able to open up and expand our programming. And so we were able to create classes for 4 to 6 year olds.
Josefina Gonzalez has been dancing since she was 7.
I went with my best friend to Mexico and we saw dancing and we were like, that's us. We know how to do that. Like, that's crazy.
Both Gonzalez and Garcia remember being mesmerized for the first time.
What do you love about this dance? What has it? It's more than just dancing. Can you tell me what it represents in your life?
Honestly, it's a lot more than dancing. It's not just like your cultural connection, it's also like your friendship connection and the fact that like everyone is like a huge family.
I'm gonna turn the other way.
I too could relate because I also danced folklorico as a kid. They were kind enough to let me put on a dress and go over some steps with them.
My culture, Mexican culture, is incredibly diverse and beautiful. And in a world that tells you that it's not, that maybe you don't belong, maybe you're different, in times that you feel othered, what folklorico did for me was ground me so well that I could not be lied to. I knew who I was and what my culture was, that it was beautiful and it deserved the attention and the love.
And it's because of people like Garcia that folklorico continues to grow.
It is my hope that any youth, any person that comes into the studio feels welcome, feels that they belong.
Braceda Holgan, KIRO 7 News.